right. All right. Good night. Where's Alex? You having internet problems? All right. So we're gonna start with. So here are the 60 questions. Just write them down quickly, please. These are January 2001 questions. So write them down. When you finish writing it down, let me know, please. When you finish writing down, let me know, all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mhm. You finish, right?
No, sir.
Okay. So E is the point dash -2, 5, and F is the point 2, -3. Find by calculation the coordinates of G, midpoint of EF. Part 2, the gradient of EF. Part B, determine the equation of the perpendicular bisector of EF. Now, these questions value a lot of marks, so it's very important that you practice. So after every night to our class, you go and practice and practice and practice. So that means that by the time we reach exam time, this shouldn't be this should be a walkover for you. And number two, a straight line is drawn through the points A 1 1 and B 5 2. Calculate the gradient of the line AB. Part 2, write down the gradient of any line that is perpendicular to AB. So we'll be looking at those terms, perpendicular line, and determine the equation of the line which passes through D 3 comma 2 and is perpendicular to the line AB, and write your answer in the form y equal mx plus c. So it's a number two all out. Question number two, this exam question, they go all out. So they ask you for the gradient, they ask you for the gradient of the line for perpendicular line for, to AB, and here they're asking you now for the equation of the line. All right, so this is all out. All right, finish writing now.
No, sir. There's a few more. Just one more minute. One more minute.
Okay, Tangini, where you reach? Alexi said you might muting us. I'm not hearing a word you say. Lexi?
Sir, I'm in the last sentence.
We just
Last
switched
sentence.
to because the internet did,
Okay, that's which number two. Okay.
so we did disconnect and then
All right, man. So again, this is January 2001 exam questions. So so we'll try to do some exam questions as well. And this come under section 7 of the syllabus. All right. Uh, 1 second there, please. All right, can I proceed now?
Yes, sir.
Alexis? Alexis, you finished writing?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
All right, so I guess QN finished too. QN, you finished writing too?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so we'll get back to those questions to make sure you have it. All right, then. Now it's time to get cracking. Okay, so we're gonna start off with something very interesting. All right, so just this is just a recap, and for you to get some pattern. All right, so we're gonna use the slope intercept first. As you can see, the same formula is there. Uh, let, let me try. Let's use the point slope first. Good. So this is the point slope. Please make note of that. So whenever you see they set the question like this, it is
Um,
asking you,
sir,
huh?
are you sharing your screen?
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, yeah, there you go. My bad. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. Now, when they this formation, or how it is written, is called a point slope. Good. So whenever they give it like this, it's a point slope. So in other words, now they are going to give you a known point. All right, they're going to give you a known point. Follow? Now the slope one now will be this one. So it is one that you're accustomed to in terms of the equation of a line, y equal to mx plus b. All right, where you must have a gradient and you must have the y-intercept. In this case, it is actually 1. All right. Stacy, just come on. We'll get Stacy on. Come, Stacy, start out your mic. All right. So let's explore with our thing now. Ready? All right. So if you notice, I've changed the point, and this point is 5, 6, and this point here is 0, 1. So all the thing that is actually changing right here is the gradient. Good. And if you look on the graph, they told us what the rise is, which is 4, and the horizon. Good night, Stacy. Good night. Good night, Mr. Walden. All right. And then the horizontal line, of course, you know it is run. So as you can see, the rise is 4 and the run is 5. Rise over run. Good. No. And the point is 5, 6 and 0, 1. And you know you can use the point to find the gradient. Good. All right, let's try and see what happens next. So this time now, the gradient is negative. You see? So we're in this quadrant. So the first quadrant over this side here, and over a second quadrant over this side here. And the y-intercept remains the same, but the gradient is the same, but in the negative quadrant. Good. The second quadrant, which has both positive and negative, negative x and positive y. Now, what if I move the y-intercept? The gradient remains the what? Did the
Same.
gradient remain the same? Good. So the gradient, so there that what it means then, is that the gradient does not affect the y-intercept, and the y-intercept in this case does not affect the gradient. All right, what if I change now? Well, it's not going to move, it's going to remain there. So this is our point again. These are our points. Again, same gradient. What if we move it further down? Well, once it cuts across the y-axis, then this number changes. Good? All right? Cuts across the y-axis. So the y-intercept, what we say y-intercept, what we really mean is that is where the line cuts across the y-axis. So this is our vertical line, which is called the y-axis, or horizontal line, which is called the x-axis. So wherever the line cuts across the y-axis, that will be the value of b, and in some cases, the value of c. Is that clear for everybody so far? Is that clear for everybody so far? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. All right. Now, let's look at the point slope. Let's explore the point slope. Let us explore the point slope. One of the points is 5, 5 right there. And the next point is 1, 2. Now, I want you to look at this side. I want you to pay attention to what's going on here. Soon till I went to right. I just want you to observe. Remember now in my maths class, observation is key. Key. All right? Observation is key. All right. Now, this format is called a point slope format, which is still the equation of a line. So what they gave us, and I want you to pay attention, this is 1, 2. I'm going to change this thing now. What you observe? Tell me what you observe. Anybody, what you observe? What you observe? What you observe? Anything? Hmm? Nobody observe anything?
No, sir.
You seen the screen properly?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now I observe again. Pay attention now. No. Pay attention. Pay attention. I'm going to move the line again. All right, let's put it right here instead. Observe anything yet? No changes? No changes yet? All right, let's try here. All right, so no changes yet. All right. Let me see if I can shift it to right here. Okay, good. Got a change. Any changes? Observe anything yet? Kieran, I'm not hearing if you're speaking. Any
Um,
changes yet? Go ahead. I'm listening now. Go ahead.
uh, nothing, sir. I'm not sure. I'm still looking.
Still looking? All right. I'm going to rest this right here. Don't say anything happening. Stacy, Tangini. I wasn't using the eyes, Just asking if you're using the eyes. This is an eye assessment. You're the optician now. Say if you're using the eyes, if you use the eyes and see what's going on. Nothing?
Sir, M is the same.
Come again. What about the M?
It's always the same.
Oh, the M remain the same. Okay. All right. So you observe that The M is the same. What's the M representing again?
Gradient.
Gradient. Good. All right. So what does you observe? Come, folks. Tell me what you're observing. Then what is you observing?
Mm.
Tangini? Observe anything yet?
Sir, I'm still deciding. Could you put it back to the first point?
First point.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, all right, because start at the back over then. See it there? So our first point. So we have 1, 2 there, and we have 5, 5.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm? No, no changes yet. All right. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
All right. All that you're going to use is the eyes. You're just looking for something, looking for any changes taking place, looking for if something remains the same. All you're doing is using your eyes. Nothing more I'm asking you for, just for you to use your eyes. That's all. Just your eyes.
Wait, can
All right.
you time, please?
Come again.
I'll shift it one more time.
What you want me to do? Move it one more time. What is it, Korean? Korean, what you said?
So I was asking if we can shift it one more time.
Yeah, man, I'm going to shift it, man. I'm going to shift it. All right. So say I put it right here. And it changes it. Stacy, you see what's going on? You're quiet, you know.
Sir, Y1
Mm,
is
Yeah. Y1.
Y1
What,
is always bigger than X1, sir.
what you say about Y1 and X1?
It looks like no matter where you move it, Y1 is always bigger than X1.
Y1 is always bigger than X1.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, all right. Let us see if that's the case. All right. So, that's still the case. Y1 bigger than X1. Okay. Okay. Is there any other thing you observe apart from Y1 being bigger than X1? Any other observation? But I'm glad you observed though what Y1 is and X1 is. Which of the 2 points is Y1 and X1? Which of it? Which of the 2 points is Y1 and X1? Hmm? Which of the 2 points is Y1 and X1? Is it negative 3, 2, negative 2, 1 and 1? Which of those 2 points is Y1 and X1? An answer? Tangini, your mic
The
is
first
muted.
one.
Your mic is muted, Tangini. I'm not hearing you.
The first one. Y1,
Oh,
X1, the top
this is
one.
the first one. Okay. Which one refers to the first one? This one, negative 3, negative 2, or 1 and 1? You say which one? You have to call the point.
That the that top one.
What you call the top one? Is it negative 3, negative 2, or 1 and 1?
1 and 1.
Well, look good. Is she correct?
So I think is the -3, -2.
Or why you think it's negative 3, negative 2?
Because that's what is displayed in the little box in the top right.
All right. You hear what I'm saying, Stacy? That is what is displayed. in a little box, see? So you have to be observant. Good. So when you're using the slope, the point slope, when they give you this format, it means that you're going to be looking for y1 and x1, and it is normally called the known point. What is it normally called?
9 point.
The known
Known
point.
point.
All right. I want you to pay attention to that. Good. All right. So we have this now. Let's see if we can turn this thing a different way. And the same thing taking place. So y1 and x1 is always the point that they are using in the point slope formula format, right? What if it was like this? Why do you think that you have that big X right there in front of you? Why is that big X right there? Any reason?
Yeah, because we don't have anything on the x-axis, so it can't work.
That's why I said that. You sure?
There
That
is no,
proves there is a point on the x-axis. X1 is -5 and y1 is -3.
there is no slope.
That is the answer. There's no slope. So whenever you see that, whenever you see the run being 0, then there's no slope. And to say that the slope is undefined. Always remember that. Whenever the run is 0, then it means that there is no slope. And therefore there's no gradient. Therefore, it is what? Undefined. All right. Always remember that. Okay. Always remember that. All right. So there's basically that you can observe that. All right. Good. All right. So let us see if we can now get to some little notes and do some quiz. I have a quiz for you. All right. I have a little quiz for
Alright.
you. You should have had these notes already. All right. So let us look at this information here. Point slope equation of a straight line. So there. Equation is useful when we know one point on the line, which is not, if you realize we use two different sources and both sources telling us that x1, y1 is normally the point that they use. Good? All right. So it is useful when, so if the exam gives you 1 point, then you use a point slope form. Good? And you can find the gradient and they may give you the gradient as well. Good? Then now, and want to find another point. So basically, you can use the point slope form to find another point on the line. And I'm going to ask you to write this information down. Write it down for your notebook, please. The, the point slope form is useful when you know 1 point, usually x1, y1, and the slope of the line to find another point on the line. All right? Make note of that. Everybody have that already?
Sorry.
Okay. All right. May I scroll down further?
Sorry, I said no, sir, no, sir.
Oh, sorry, you said no. Okay. Mhm. So after this, we'll be looking at, so we have covered the term, the objective that says determine the we have graph lines, linear functions already. We have graph linear functions where you plot the points and you connect the lines. We have um, determine the gradient of a line segment, straight line that is. And now we are practicing on the equation of the line. So you're using a graph of the line, coordinates of 2 points on the line. We did that last week. And now we're looking at the gradient and 1 point on the line. And 1 point on the line or its gradient and its relationship to another line. So we're going to part D if we have the time today. We're looking at parallel and perpendicular lines. All right. So we'll finish with functions and relation. So nobody should really miss this class. Not at all. Although there's a video that covers that unit as well. But at least when you get there, you'd have learned and it becomes just a revision for you at that time. All right, finish writing now. Finish writing now.
Just a second, sir. I'm at have a play.
No, man, you're not afraid I have a play. No. Don't write down that. Don't write down. You only reach all the full stop. You must stop. Full
Okay,
stop.
sir.
Have a play mean that they're just telling us to use this. You understand? All right, which basically we did that earlier. Now, what it stands for, as I said to you earlier, that x1, y1 is a known point. Good. Known point meaning that they gave you that known point in the exam question. Good. And you know that m is the slope of the line and xy is another point on the line. So they'll give you the point and they'll give you the gradient to find another point. So when do we use the point slope form? We use a point slope form whenever they give you a point and they give you the gradient. And they are expecting you to use those two bits of information to find another point on the same line. Just that. All right? Just that. Okay? And we'll be looking at how it is used eventually. All right. Can I move up? May I move up, students?
Hold on.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here. Can I move on now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So that she's answering for everyone. I wonder. Making sense of it. All right. So basically, as I've said before, that y minus y1 is a change in y divided by x minus x1, which is a change in x. So this is basically a revision because I've done this already. Just going back over it so you have a full understanding. So you're starting with this slope to find the gradient. I want you to write this down, Write down all this example right here. Just write it down. Very important. Write it down. It's very, and when you're using examples, you must use your eyes. So God's willing, each week we'll be doing that eye test. Right? We'll be doing that eye test. Use your eyes so you can see what they are doing. So they start off with the slope, then now they rearrange it. So they shift, changing x and multiply it by m, and they get this. So that's all they did. They make they make the change in y the subject of the formula. That's what they did. Make the change in y the subject of the formula. That's it. So to switch from one to the next, so the slope form mhm, so we're going to practice to use them. Can I go further now? I finish writing that?
Just a second, sir.
Okay. So when I look at how it is used. How is it used? May I move on now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Stacy, may I move on?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's look at our first example here. So, as you know, the gradient rise over run 3 over 1. Then now they write down the point slope form, which is the change in y is equal to the gradient times the change in x. So always remember, if words is what you remember, you can do something like this when you're making your notes. So you can write a sentence here. Change in y is equal to M, we want to say gradient times change in X. That is it in a nutshell. Change in Y is equal to the gradient times change in X. So always remember that you can for the formula to make sense to you, you try to rewrite it in English, that which you remember, good, or that which you are accustomed to, English language. And if you want you to dialect, I don't know, you're speaking part of a change in Y. Anybody want to try that? Change in a Y is equal to gradient, gradient time change in a X. If you want to write that part, write that part. Not a problem. All right. So change in a Y equal gradient time change in a X. Same thing. English language, change in Y is equal to gradient times change in X. So that's the point slope form. All right. Make sense? Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So it says we know M and also know that X1, Y1 is equal to 3, 2. How do I know that? It's on the graph. See there? 3, 2. That's the known point. They are pretending that they don't know what the point is up at the top there. Right? And you look, them substitute Y1 with 2, X1 with 3. That's all them do. Substitution right there. Good. And the gradient, them substitute. I'm seeing. Hold on, let me. Okay, Tangini. Changing a Y equal
We have to
changing a
get him now.
X. All right, thank you very much. Tangini says the patois version change in a Y as in INNA. Oh, let me write it. Let me write it. Let me write the patois version, the Jamaican one. So change in a Y equal to change, no, equal to M, no, gradient rather, time change in a X. Yeah. Yes, thank you, Tangine, for the Jamaican version. That's the Jamaican version there. Change in a Y equal gradient time change in a X. Point slope. Can't forget that one there. If you want me to sing, I can sing another day. Not today. I'm not the singing much teacher. All right, thanks. Okay, good. So that's suppose I hope it is easy for you to remember it that way. Change in a Y is equal to gradient times change in a X. So you must have a known point, you must have a gradient. You can find the gradient if you wish using the graph. Okay? All right, so let's scroll down. Everybody finish right off the Jamaican and the English language? You finish right it
Yes,
off?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's it? Wait or yes? All right.
Yes.
Okay, yes. All right. Thank you.
Hold on a second, please, sir.
Okay.
Yes, you can go ahead, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you. All right. So they move on now. Let's see what they did. Now they use a distributive property right here. Distributive property is used right here. So what was the distributive property? The 3 times the x gives us 3x. 3 times the negative 3 gives us negative 9. That's all they got, 3x and negative 9. Normally, I would not have told you what they did. I'd have let you try to discover that for yourself. All right? So you get away with murder today. Trust me, get away. All right. Now, so let us observe. And that's why I wanted to use your eyes. Very important in mathematics to use your eyes. Most persons, why they didn't understand something is because they didn't see. They weren't able to see. They weren't looking. It is not that they cannot see because they are not blind, but they weren't looking, and you have to look. Mathematicians search for things, they search for clues, they search for this, and they search for int. So you have to learn these little habits. All right, good. So they use the distributive property right here to arrive at 3x minus 9. Then no. So this is how they move from this line to this line. Now they move now from this line to this line. Can somebody tell me what they use? What do they use right here to move from the second line to the third line? Can somebody tell me what they did? Can somebody tell me what they did? Stacy, so like you're
So
saying something. All right, go Lexi.
sorry, you still have the y2 the y minus 2 equal, and yet you multiply the 3 times x for it to become 3x, and the 3 times negative 3 for it to become negative 9.
Okay, so what about from here now? What about from here?
Sir,
Yes, yes.
they
Tangini, go
cancel
ahead.
the they cancel the two in on the both sides.
Oh, they cancel the two on both sides, or
I
they add two to both sides?
yes sir. That,
Okay, add two to the both sides. So in other words, then what they call it, I don't know if you reach that part in algebra yet. What they call it is making y the subject of the formula or the subject of the equation, right? Making y the subject of the equation. And we'll reach, we'll do a bit of algebra here and there, yes. But we'll start looking at algebra in a more deeper sense, then you will see this again, all right? So what they did is to make y the subject of the formula by basically adding two to both sides. All right, that's cool. But and Tangin is a canceling. Fine, all right. No, so y is by itself now on the left side, and they took over the two to the right side. And can somebody now tell me how they get to the last part now?
Mhm.
Stacy, I don't hear from me yet, you know.
Mm.
Anything more from you yet? Sister Walden, are you there?
Them use the I guess them use the they call it again the bomb that's where we multiply first and they do. Are that?
Well, if you say that, oh, I mean, no, the tricks is already there now. The tricks is already there, so I'm just care about the tricks down. But what
Oh,
different did they
mm.
do? So you have to use the eyes. Look, they did something different. Remember to zoom a picture so it look big. If you're using a phone or a tablet,
Mm.
just use your eyes. You just have to use your eyes. That's all you have to do. Use your eyes. Just use your eyes. Just taste it, so them done. Negative 9 plus 2
Them
is
them
equal.
then carry it over, I guess. Them
All
the
right, the
two.
word, uh, yeah, but them add the 2 to the negative 9. which will give you a -7. It is right there, Remember, I tell you, it is saying something to you, but you have to read it. For you guys to make sense of what is in front of you, you have to also not just look alone, but you have to read it. So they're saying that the value of y. Let me read it and tell you. Let me take off annotations. What they're saying is that the value of y is equal to the product of 3 times a number and -9 plus 2. So when I multiply 3 times a number times 3 and I subtract 9 from that product and I add 2, I will get the value of y. That is what it's saying. So if you guys want to understand the statements, especially when you're reading a textbook, some of you might have a textbook using as well. When you're seeing the example, don't just look and write down. Read the thing. Read the thing. Read it. Right? You have to read it in your language for you to understand it. Good? You think a Spanish man can understand what you are saying if him not translate what you are saying in his language? Good? You have to translate what you are saying in his language for him to understand. So it's the same thing. Translate the maths language in your English language for you to understand. Clear? So you read it in English. If you're a Spanish person, you read it in Spanish. Chilean, in French, you read it in French. Tangini, that's African.
Oh,
You read it
sir,
in what you want it what?
I me get French.
And a French. Cuban and a French.
I prefer the Spanish.
The very Spanish. Okay. All right. So you can read it in your language, be it English, Spanish, French, or African. You read it in your language. So don't just look and write. All who look and write, I depend upon memory. That's not going to work. So you must read it in your language in order for you to understand it. All right? That makes sense. Read it in your language and you understand it. All right. And I will keep on emphasizing that. Let's look at number 2. Stacy, I want you to read it in your
Yeah.
language. Read the point slope form in the language, in your language. Read, let me hear. Read it in English. I rub, me not hear you I read. Stacy, read me here, no?
I wish I'm to
Come.
read.
Read from the start. Read from the start. Yeah, read what's there. I don't want you call the number, no, I want you read. Go ahead now. Come, Stacy, read.
We can read it, so.
What do you mean you can't read it, sir?
I get understanding how to read it.
Read it, Stacy, read it. Try and read it. Try, at least try. You have to put your mind to it. Everybody who come to my class has to pass the math exam. You can't just come just say, oh, it's not a tourist attraction. So come try, make a mistake. If they make a mistake in a class, they're going to exam gonna make the mistake. Make it now. I'll correct you. Come, try. Read it and put in your own words. Come, read. The others of you can send it can send a text, can send a text in the chat. While she's trying to read it in her own words, you can send it in the chat privately. So everybody have a chance to interpret what is in front of them. We start read maths now.
So I understand to read it.
Try, Stacey. Come on, try. Come on, just start and try. Let's try. You're going to start from here, so this is where you're starting from, right here. Start. Let me show you where you're going to start. Start from where the X is.
I said reading the numbers. I'm gonna read this now.
Read the thing. Some part of it we have numbers, yes, but I want you to read it. You will call the numbers too. You can call the numbers, but just read it. Go ahead now.
M.
No, you can't use M. What is M? What is M? If you're gonna write a sentence, can you say M? No, no, no. You can't say M. What is M? Try
Um,
again. Yeah.
the slope.
Ah, the slope. You see, Stacy? See the difference
You
it make?
can't, but
You see the difference it make when they try? You see the difference it make when they try? Alright, I see a response, Lexi. You see the difference when they try? Yes, you see? You got a slope. Give me a different word. Give me a more stush word. Come in with your stush. So come, give me a stush word.
from slope.
Yeah, give me a different one from slope. You could say this slope. Okay, Lexi say it. Okay. I know Lexi you can't say so he got negative 3 over. No name over in the mathematics, sister.
Ah, God.
No Lexi, no name over. There's no mathematics.
Slope
Yeah, go ahead.
equal negative
Yeah.
3 divided by 1 as well.
Yes, Stacy, see I read. Oh God, the slope
No.
equal negative 3 divide by 1, not over. Very good,
Divided
Stacy.
by 1 equal
Uh-huh.
negative 3.
All right then. Okay. All right. Okay. Is there another way to express it? Somebody else? Very good. See, Stacy, you see? Oh, that was that difficult? Was that difficult? That
No.
was not exactly. You have to apply yourself, man. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. All right, come now. Q in. Read the second statement. I see Lexi one. Lexi says slope equal negative 3 over 1 equal negative 3. Okay. But you still use the number 39. The number 39. Words more. Words. Or the gradient equal to negative. And you must put the article the slope, the gradient is equal to negative 3 divided by 1, and the quotient is negative 3. See? Use the language. Come on, use the English language. Come, Q in. You next.
Yes, sir.
You next. Read the next sentence.
Um, Y
No, no,
minus.
no, 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 no. We know it the name Y minus. That is not how you interpret that. Read it, start again. Start again, sir. Come.
Um, what you mean when it says it's not Y?
No, you can't start. It's not Y. Y is just a symbol. But remember, everything there, so is an entire statement,
So,
The gradient minus y1. No, no, sir. That can't be the gradient minus y1, Stacy. You know, look.
so
Somebody leave that. No?
second Y coordinate.
No, 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 no. You're trying to make up something. No, 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 no. Hold on there, sir. Check your notes. Can you just write it down a while ago? And nothing is wrong in making reference to your notes. I could have sit here and wonder if you're not going to make reference to the notes, no. Make reference to your notes. All right. Start again now.
So if I say change,
That's
what
once you
change?
see the minus sign, it means difference. So change means difference. Change in y equal to
Oh yeah.
Tangi said no m must be used there. No M must be used there. Let's say
Y.
change.
Changing way.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, go ahead, Q in. Listen to you now. Go ahead, Q in. Go ahead.
Changing y equal, well, changing y is equal to the gradient multiplied by the change in x.
That sound different. That sound better. But I don't want to use the change in Y now. Use something different now. Reinterpret that. You can't find a different word and use the word change.
Like difference.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. Use the word difference now in it now. Let me hear how you're going to use it. Teaching time now. Come
Um,
now. Feel like more and teach now. Go ahead now. Preacher say more and preach. I teach now. Go ahead now. Yeah, man. Go ahead now.
uh,
Who know?
difference between, so I'm afraid to say y, you know, sir, because
There always a change in why before I'm never say anything to you. Yeah, but the difference between. Yeah, go ahead, man. Difference between. Yeah, go ahead.
sure we can say it, sir, because difference between y and y1.
No. That's when I kill you now. Don't tell me what difference between Y and Y1.
There, but a two different something right there, sir. Y, I have y1.
I would not say Y and Y1. Come, expect it for come with something more powerful than that. Come on, man.
Difference between y
See?
coordinates.
All right. Well, that's even better. Difference between the Y coordinates.
Sir, still no look, please, sir.
No, me pleased with that. No, me pleased with that. The difference between the Y coordinates. Don't come tell me about no Y1, Y2. The difference
To
between
brush out
the
them,
Y
when you brush
coordinates.
name out.
That sound better now. The
That's what's
difference between, eh? What is it?
that there, though, sir. We have a y, you literally see y, and you have a y1. If you want
Yeah,
to call it
but you want the class to know, QN, you want the class to know that we're talking about the difference between the Y coordinates. You want them to know that. Because when some students see Y1, they wonder what on earth is this Y1, Y2, Y1. But when you ever make them know that, listen, man, it's just a difference between the Y coordinates. However, Y1 refers to the lower the y coordinate of the first point, and y of itself or y2 refers to the y value of the second coordinate are ordered pair. You understand what I'm saying? Speak it with confidence. You
sir,
follow me now? Yeah, go ahead.
I spoke it with confidence the first time and you shut me down.
Oh,
That's the
sorry then, sir. Oh, sorry, sir. Well, you know, I expect more. It's a to whom much is given, much is expected of, right, sir?
yes, sir.
Good, thank you very much. All right. So I have to pull things out of you guys, and that's what the Greek said education is, by pulling it out of you. So you see, you all can do it, and I bet you any money if you practice to interpret the questions, read the mathematical expressions in English, you realize that you begin to understand it much better. Try it and you'll see for yourself. All right. Now, so now they're gonna get the gist of it. Very good. I see Lexi and Tangini give me some stuff there. Thank you very much. All right. So it says we can pick up at any point for x1, y1. So you're going to choose zero because of course zero is on the you know, right there. So they chose 0. And this is what they got. Same methodology. All right, good. All right, so what the vertical line suggests undefined and so forth.
Why them choose here?
No man, no man. Them just choose it. They just decide to choose it. No specific reason. No
Also, you could
specific reason.
choose
So if
any
they
number.
could pick any point, yeah. They choose any point, pick any point for x1, y1, meaning a known point, right? And 0 naturally would have been x1, y1 because unless you're going to have a negative x value, which is less than 0 in this case, right? Good?
Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right, good. All right, dokie, 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 dokie. All right. So you're familiar with this. All right. All right. All right. So let's see if we can do some questions based on that now. All right. Let's go. There we go. That's the first question. Let's see who get the answer. So here's a multiple choice questions here. Use the given point. What is the equation of this straight line in point slope form? That's the question. Here are some questions. Go ahead. Da da dee da da dee da dee da da. Who's going to give me the right answer? Da da dee. Bong ding bong, bong ding bong ding dong ding. Who has the answer? Anybody have an answer for this? Anybody has an answer? Let's read about the question again. Using a given point, what is the equation of the straight line in point slope form? in point slope form. Mm, 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 mm. Anybody want to try? Kiwin?
Sir, I'm still working on it, sir.
Okay. All right. Tangini?
I'm still working it out.
Okay. Lexi?
So I'm still working.
And I guess Stacy's saying the same thing too. Stacy, you're saying the same thing? Stacy, are you saying the same thing? Miss Walden, are you there? Sister Walden, are you there? All right. Let's do this one together. Let's do this one together. I feel kind this tonight. I feel kind. Let's do this one together. What's the first thing you need to know? What's the first? Yeah. Kieran,
Yes, sir.
what's the first thing that we need to know? What's the first thing we need to know?
Uh, sir, the gradient.
The gradient. Excellent. They afraid we say it? Come on, man. Don't be afraid, man. The gradient. And how do we find the gradient?
Sir, why, no, wait. The difference, no, the changing in y
Uh-huh.
divided by change in x.
Change the next. Okay. Now you're talking. Change in y divided by the change in x. So what is it? And remember the gradient is also the quotient. Because when you divide, you get a what? Quotient. Good?
Yes, sir.
So change in y divided by the change in x. What's the quotient? What's the quotient?
There's two.
How much?
Hold on, sir.
Oh. Right. A lot of you can give your answer in the chat. The graph there. Good. Good. Look good. One second there, man. 1 second there, please. All right. So if you use a graph, if you use a graph itself, you'll be able to know. All right, let's use a graph together. Let's use a graph. By the way, before we use a graph, what's another method you could use? What's another method, another way you could say change in y divided by change in x? What's the original method I show you guys? Somebody answer now?
So, y minus y1 over x minus x1.
All right, before that. Before that. Rise. Overrun.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Rise overrun. Rise overrun. Good. So you have to choose a point. I think what's making it difficult because I don't see another point. We can choose a point, eh? See one point here, so you can choose. You can choose a point, say. We cut across the x-axis. Good. So if you going, if you want to run, what will run be equal to? But what would be the value of run, by the way? What would be the value of run? When they give it a graph, it's best to use rise over run. Yeah, queuing? Queuing?
Yes.
Yeah. Once they give you a graph, use rise over run. All right? And that goes for everybody. So what will be run? What will be run? What will the value of run? What's the value of run? How much? Remember, you're moving from this point to this point. So what's the value of run? So there, you draw the triangle then. And go up. Or we can make it look better than more decent than that. Use the straight lines.
2.
Two you get? You get two.
Or one, sir.
One. Exactly.
So the run would be 1 and the rise would be 2.
Tangini. Let's count Tangini. 1, 2, 3. 3. See, have a look and count. I tell you now, using eyes at all. The rise is 3 and the run is 1. The rise
Sir,
is 3 and the run is 1. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
sir, me end up uh, me end up going to say y minus 2 or x minus 1.
No, man. Eh. No, remember, see, you want the gradient first, no? You have to find the gradient first. Because even if you use y minus, what you say?
Sir, to find the gradient, sir, I was saying to myself, y minus 2. Yeah, y minus 2.
Yeah, but you see, you weren't given a point. So you have to choose a point on the line.
Okay, sir.
You understand? You have to choose a point on the line. And you choose the one that best fits it. Because this one will give a fraction. This one going this one you probably couldn't try with this one right here. But you say you have to read the graph properly. Because it's from 0 to 5. What is each line equal to? So from here to here is 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. So each line is one. The difference between here and here is 1. So that 2 you have to also work on, right? Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So let us move on. So first we need to find is the gradient. So now we'll find the gradient, which is 3. What next we need to do now? What next we need to find out?
Sir, 50. Oh,
So we'll find the gradient. What next we need to know? We're going to be using a point slope form. There's 2 things we need to know. The gradient and what's the second thing?
So the known point.
The known point, exactly. And what is the known point according to the graph here?
2. 1
The
comma
what?
2.
1 comma 2. Good. That's all enough to say, Don't be afraid, man. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of me. All right. So there are known points. But by the way, so you would be saying that this is x1. Would that be x1? Would you use it as a, all right? You can use it as a known point. That's a known point. So it doesn't matter. So the known point then is 2 1, right? 2, sorry, 1 comma 2. That's the known point. Good. So we have the known point and we have the gradient. What's next? What's next?
You fit them in into the equation that was used to find.
All right. So fit the mean and term, which is the correct answer now. A, B, C, D. Which one? Come, Stacy, Lexi, and Tangini. Choose an answer. I don't want to. No, don't be afraid. Me now eat off on the head.
Sir.
Yeah. Where's it? What's the answers?
A.
A. By the way, is A in point slope form?
No, sir.
Okay. So it can't be A. So what's the answer then? Note them say no. The answer must be in point slope form.
Sir.
What's the answer?
It's
It's a C then, sir.
The answer is C. See? The answer has to be C. The answer has to be C. Stacey must say, you know what, that me get sir, but I just never want to say it.
Certain things should have worked it out first. Nobody don't realize so it's not point. It's points where we're supposed to be.
Good. So them use rise over run. So once you're given a graph, you must use rise over run. See? Then next, you write down the formula as I said a while ago. Good. So after you write down the formula, you substitute, just like what I said a while ago. So you have to just follow the thing. You understand? So note though, although the answer is A is also correct for the equation of the line, it is not in the point slope form. So you have to give them what they ask you for. Is that clear? Is that clear? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Good.
yes, sir.
All right. Let's try our next question now. We'll end at 10 o'clock. All right. Using the given point, what is the point slope equation of this line? All right. We're not showing the answer them yet. Work it out. Just give you one example. Try this one now. So now go do now. Using the given point, what is the point slope equation of this line? "40 minutes of class remaining." No pass in the examiner, but you just have to follow instruction. Participate more. Just show them what you're going on. First step, bomb. Second step, bomb. Third step, bomb. Simple. 1, 2, 3 step. Come on, man.
Sir, I can see the answers, please, sir.
Ready to see the answers now? All right, let's go. There you are. Using pen and paper helps you learn.
There are those my answers, sir.
You don't see answer. Okay. All right.
One small difference between my answer and the answer that I'm looking at.
Okay. Well, see why I get a small difference now. Stacy, are you there? Where's Stacy gone? Stacy drop off.
Sir, I think I got the answer, sir.
All right. What's the answer, sir?
Sir, is the answer A?
All right. Everybody agrees with him? Does everybody agree with QA?
I never hear what you say.
She didn't hear what he said, QA. You want to repeat the
No,
answer?
sir.
Yes, sir. So the answer was, I think the answer is A.
Oh, you think the answer is A?
Sir, can you scroll down, please?
I want you to be confident, sir. Explain how you get A.
There's always the possibility that it might be wrong, so I have to say I think.
No, man. No. You try and make it the possibility that it is correct. Once you follow the steps, can't wrong. So what's the gradient?
Sir, the gradient I got was -2.
-2.
Sir,
Okay.
first I told you that when I told you that there was a small there was something that was small that was differentiating my answer. First I got
Okay.
positive
First you got
gradient.
positive what? What you got positive what?
First I got +2 from a gradient.
Oh.
But then when I compare my answer, I think I figure out, oh, them get the -2.
Oh. Because you weren't using the right point for Y1, X1. That's why. All right. That's why. So you say A is the answer?
I think so, sir.
All right. I trust you. A is correct. The answer is A. It is correct. The answer is A. Well done, sir. Well done. Everybody's got A. Come Tangini. We have 7 minutes more. Lexi, we have 7 minutes more. Let's try number 3. Here's number 3. Two of you have to give me an answer.
So could you scroll down, please?
Okay. So like spelling bee quiz now. Could you give me the origin of the answer, please? That's what it sounded like. The spelling bee, Alexi. Alexi, the spelling bee?
No, sir.
Okay.
You can scroll back up so I can see the points, sir.
Okay. There it is, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
So can I see the answers?
The answers. Okay, there you go. Ta-da-dee, ta-da-dee, ta-da-dee. 2 minutes left.
Sir, I think I got my answer, sir.
All right, text your answer to me privately. I want to give the ladies a chance. Oh no, Stacy drop off. Stacy must have gone to sleep or a battery there. All right, got the answer from Tangini. Queen and Tangini said the same answer. I wonder if they're both right. What do you have to say, Lexi?
So I still have to figure it out because my problem is identifying the point.
Identifying the point. Which point now? Oh, you mean on the
And the
line?
graph. Yes,
Just
sir.
choose one point, man. Choose one point that you think is readable. Choose a point that you think is readable. Yeah, choose a point that you think is readable. Choose a point that you can choose this point, you know. You can choose this point right here. You see it,
Yes, sir.
mm. So I'll wait for you. Since that was your problem, I'll wait for you. We'll give 1 point for you. And so next week's class will begin from here, but
So
to how
is it
it's, yeah, go ahead. What's the answer you get?
so is it C?
C, C, C. Well, let's see if it's C. Let's say if Tangini and Queen has a wrong. Well, let's see if it's C. Let's see if it is C. Okay, we'll check it. So let us. If the gradient is wrong, then you know it's wrong. Let's see. So the rise. So if we start from here, then rise would be 1, 2, 3, and run would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. Well, well, well.
Wait, sir. Sir, sir.
Hey, I'm waiting, man. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Recognize that sinister laugh, sir. Hold on. Sir, say that again, sir. And show me.
Show you. I mean,
Show me.
show you again. Let me show you again. All right. Let me show you again. I'll show you again. I'll show you again. If you start from here, right?
Sir.
Remember now,
No,
if you start
no,
from here, there you go, so.
No, sir.
I mean, no,
God.
sir. I mean, no, sir. I mean, no, sir. I
No, sir.
mean, I mean. Then if you start from here, this, this is a point, clear point, clear point, right?
Yes,
Clear point that. So
yes, sir.
look, 1, 2, 3, 4. So run
Sir,
is 4.
sir, how me get 3, sir?
Me, I know.
Sir, me somehow manage forget the rights, before, sir. I don't know how me not see that. Oh my God.
So
Who
the
give
difference, eh?
who give the answer, sir?
Who give the right answer?
Yes, sir.
Well, well,
Sir,
well.
who give the answer, sir?
Who give the
Next year,
right? Uh,
where's
well,
Miss
B is definitely out. B is definitely out. But is it C? Is it C? Going once, going twice.
P? I do not believe so.
So which one I believe the answer is? It's not A. It's not B. So it must be C or
D
D.
is not
D.
D
negative, is D.
is D. Oh, so D is the answer.
Oh my,
Ta-da! D is excellently right.
sir, sir, something wrong with that, sir.
No, man, it's all good, man. It's all good. It's all good. You have
So
to
is
look for, eh? What is it, Kevin?
illusion image or something, sir. Because me, sir, me promise you, sir, me get 4. Otherwise, we don't know how.
No, you have to pay attention. You have to pay attention. You
No,
have to pay attention.
sir, it must happen
So
here
you
before
think you win and that me get too.
trying to sit down and count and get 4. We don't know.
Well, I don't know if somebody to learn to count pebbles. I don't know. Well, if I learn to count pebbles, I don't know.
All right, all right.
Yeah. All right, so it was fun. You don't want to try one more then go to bed? Make talk, Talk.
Um, sure, why
One.
not? One
All
brace.
right, one. All
Yes,
right, one more.
sir.
One more then go on to bed. See there, bop. See there, padam. One more then go on to bed. I'm going to ask Mrs. Riley if we can have a contest for next week. So the person who have the highest score, we can ask her should allow you guys to have a credit You know, yeah, we can have a contest. So we can start have some quizzes. You know, who have the answer the most questions right. Competition, spice up the thing. What do you say? We can spice up the thing, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, all right, all right. Yes, sir.
No, it's still a laughing, sir.
No man, no man. Lexi just come in with it. Lexi just come with it. Just you know, say yes, man. Them run from the one there.
She come in with the kicker, sir. So
You
come realize,
understand?
yeah,
You understand?
But still, the while we get the
everybody.
answer.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. They said there's no one with close to, not the name close to. It has to be the correct one. All right, I agree. It has to be the correct one. Yeah, yeah, man. Well, if you ask me if I enjoyed the class tonight, I definitely did. Yeah, man, I definitely did. Not lie to you.
Sir, could you scroll down?
Scroll down.
I
Okay.
mean, up.
Up. I mean, up. See that?
Down, down.
Oh, down. Okay. Oh, you want to see your answers? Okay. Da-da-dee, da-da-dee. Red rose and green, fall into blue. Seed must bloom. And I said to myself, what a wonderful world.
Sir, I think I see my answer. Should I send it in the chat?
Yes, sir. I see you save me tonight. Is it in the chat? Okay. That's your favorite letter. All right. Let us see.
I literally just give you my answer, sir.
No. Sorry, boy. Sorry. Sorry, sir. The D. No, QA. That can't be right. Let me see that again.
Sir, oh,
Let me see that again.
sir,
Ah,
that make no
yeah,
sense.
man.
No, sir, no.
It can be right now. Hold on, don't wait, man. Let me use my finger on that. Uh,
Sir, if you look on that, that's a good that way, so you know you have to.
yeah, man, that right, man. Sorry, I'm not say it right now, but the gradient is obviously right.
Thank God.
The gradient is obviously right.
So I can scroll back to the answer now.
All right, let's see. All right. You holding on to your answer, Kieran?
Yes, sir.
You holding on to your answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Ask that like it wrong.
No, 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 no. That's it. Ladies, you have anything to change?
Um,
No, sir.
So what's the answer, Lexi? And Tangini, what's the answer?
B, sir.
Okay. What's the answer?
B, as
B.
in boy.
B as
Boy.
in boy. Let us see. Let us see. Ta-da! Merciful Father, wrong. D is the answer. D. I said, asking a young man if you want to maintain the answer, man.
Something,
No.
something all right.
All right.
Something all right, sir. Something all right.
Something right.
I feel away.
Oh wait,
You
oh
know,
wait.
Oh, that going.
Sir, I'm gonna say something like that.
oh,
Oh! Ah! Okay.
Sir, can I see
Sir,
the
I knew it
explanation?
was something like that.
explanation.
Yeah, see.
Okay. Is where you go
Okay.
wrong?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's see.
The negative 6.
There you
Uh,
go.
the
Yeah,
negative,
exactly.
the negative 6 and the negative sign.
Yes, we'll have turned it into positive sticks. There you
Uh,
go. There you go. Well, it's a wrap for the night. It's a wrap for the night. You guys have to wake up tomorrow morning to jump again online, so you can rest for your next class tomorrow in the morning. So, but I wouldn't even bother ask if you enjoyed the class because I had fun.
yeah.
All right. QA and as a Tangi to submit our test, I'll be marking it shortly to see what it is.
Sir, the
A
sir,
multiple
as
choice.
we said, the Wi-Fi keep gonna jump off.
So didn't I set the test for? Oh, you want me to set that one out for that purpose?
Yes, sir, but the Wi-Fi now stay on the computer. I don't know why.
So you want me to set it for resumption?
Sir,
You want me to set that test so you can resume the test every time?
yes, sir.
Okay. Then you must ask me, young lady. You must ask me now, and I'll tell you. All right, so folks, it was
Sir, it's
fun.
because I never remember.
I never remember. See, I get old now.
No, sir, because from Tuesday, I did I do it and the something jump off.
Okay. Then. All right. No problems. No props. No props. No props. No props. No props. All right, so I'm gonna fix that for you guys. Kevin, want to next assignment, sir? Kevin, what's the next assignment?
What did you say, sir?
What to the other assignment? You don't give no more assignment yet, boss.
You mean the one that you gave from last class? The one that we're supposed to finish? The other questions?
No, man. Remember, say each week I'm supposed to submit something, you forget?
Oh, oh. I didn't do anything this week, sir. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, almost missed the class. So please make sure you don't miss next week's class.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, so there we have it. It was a good night tonight, and a lot of learning took place. But of course, you have to eat up some carrots so you can see well, and eat up some cornmeal porridge.
Bionic eyes.
Yes, yeah. Bionic eyes for the carrots. Thank you very much, sir. And of course, you must drink up some cornmeal porridge or cornmeal muffin, cornmeal pudding, whatever is cornmeal. It's good for the brain. Keep you focused, more energy, keep you focused. But it was a good class tonight, and as I said before, you guys need to we didn't get to cover everything we wanted to cover both, but at least we learned this. You have the exam questions, you can go and try them out so you can come prepared to express your answers in next week's class. Um, and try to get your assignments done, whether it be a test or do the assignments. Very important to do the assignments, all right? Very important. Key thing in going forward. All right, so OS class tonight, QA, so it started you.
Class was exciting tonight. I enjoyed it as well as the others. More, I should say. It was very
Okay,
nice.
then, sir, thank you very much. Somebody wasn't confused this time. All right,
What did
thank you very much.
you say?
Huh?
What did
And
you
the
say?
Sangha, they weren't confused this time.
Oh,
Sangha. All right, everyone good. Tangini, what about you tonight?
Sir, class is fun.
That was fun. Okay, good. And Lexi? Lexi? Lexi?
It was good, sir.
It was good. All right. Thank you very much. All right. It was good and fun having you guys online tonight. So we look forward to next week's session. And you can go on the Facebook page. Please follow the Facebook page and like it. I don't know if you guys follow the Facebook page yet and like it. Go and follow and like it. And of course, the YouTube channel. You can go and subscribe on the YouTube channel as well. We'd love for you to do that. Also, what's the other thing now? And share the Facebook page with your friends, and you can share the YouTube channel with your friends as well. All right. Finally, what am I saying now? Good. So you're getting to master maths practice one, which is to keep working and working until you get the right answer. And another part of the maths practice one, which you must get, is to make sense of the question. And one way to make sense of the question is to read it in English. Read it in English, and that should work. So I will say a good night. See you next week and enjoy the rest of the week. Goodbye. All
Same
right.
thing.
Good night, sir.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much. All right, cool.
His voice makes a difference. When he speaks, he relieves my troubled mind.
Those on Facebook, we want to say thank
It's
you
the
very much
only voice
for
I
stopping
hear
by
that makes
and
the
viewing our class.
difference.
If you
And
know
I
anything who
follow
does
one day
participate,
at a time.
be a member of the school,
When I need
share the
him,
Facebook page with
I
them,
know
share the
where to
YouTube
find
channel with them.
him.
Next week, of course, we'll be having a
In my
giveaway.
constant prayer,
So
his spirit
look forward to you
orders
to
me,
participate with us. Alright?
and his voice
May your heart
just gives
be
me
so blessed
my direction.
with special selection.
And I'll follow that voice that I hear. His voice makes a difference. When he speaks, he relieves my troubled mind. It's the only voice I hear that makes the difference. And I'll follow one day at a time. His voice is a strong and a mighty tower, tearing down every stronghold in my life. He's the master of the winds and the seas that obey him. When he speaks, all my darkness turns to light. I have heard other voices speaking to me to deceive and some to lead me astray. But my master's voice sounds different from all others. I'm his sheep, and I know my master's way. His voice makes the difference. When he speaks, he relieves my troubled mind. It's the only voice I hear that makes and I follow one day at a time. His voice makes the difference. When he speaks, he relieves my troubled mind. It's the only voice I hear that makes the difference. And I follow one day at a time. His voice makes the difference. When he speaks, he relieves my troubled mind. It's the only voice I hear that makes the difference. And I follow one day at a time. And I follow one day at a time. And I follow one day at a time.
Okay, peace out. CDP Labs, at your service.